Hello everyone, welcome to lecture series of Introduction to Python, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about some three keywords: break, continue and pass. So first we will discuss about the break and continue keyword. Basically these two keywords are generally used with the for loop and while loop. So let's see what they do. So break and continue generally change the flow of control of a loop. A loop generally iterate over a block of code until the test expression which is inside that loop becomes false in case of while, but in case of for loop, the for loop statement will run as there are number of elements in the iterable object. So if you want to terminate the current iteration, we can use the continue statement, and if we want to terminate the complete loop, that means we want that the control should come out of the loop, then we can use the break. So break will terminate the complete loop and continue keyword will terminate the current iteration. So this is the basic difference between break keyword and continue keyword. Let's have an example of break keyword first. So in this example I have taken a for loop for variable in string. Here string is an iterable object. So this for loop will iterate over the characters of this string, that means S, T, R, I and N and finally G. So one by one these characters are assigned to this variable var, and this condition will be checked. So as soon as the variable value will become I, so we will terminate our loop using the break keyword, and if it is not equal, then we are going to print that variable's value. So first the value of var is S, so this condition as equals to I becomes false. So this break part will not be executed because this break is inside the block of if. The control will come here and it will execute this line which is outside of this if statement, that means if block, and the value of var will be printed, which is right now is S. So first S will be printed. Next time the T will be assigned to this variable and the condition T equals to I will be checked. So this condition T equals to I is again false, so we are not going to execute the break statement right now. So the control will come at this line, that means print var. So the value of var is right now is T, so the next character printed will be T. Similarly next value of var assigned is R, and the condition R equals to I is false again. So we will come this line and this line will print the value of var, which is right now R. Next the value of I will be assigned to this var variable, and the condition I equals to I becomes true this time. So as soon as this condition becomes true, we will execute the block of if statement, which is has a one statement, that is the break keyword. So we will execute. So this statement will do what? It will terminate the loop. That means it will send the control out of the for loop. So for loop is terminated here. So the control will jump out here. Finally the statement print the end will be printed. So the correct output of this code will be the end. This is the output of this code. Let's see the example of continue statement. So continue does what? Unlike break statement or break keyword, continue just terminate the current iteration, but break keyword generally terminate the complete loop. So what will happen in this case, as soon as the value of val becomes I, so we will terminate this. That means we will come to this line, that is continue line, and continue will do what? It will terminate the current iteration. So the current iteration will terminate it, and the loop control will be sent back to the the program control will send back to the for loop. So in this case the control will come here, and the next value of val will be assigned, which is n. So the next value of val equals to n, and n is not equals to I, so we will never come to this point again, because there are no more character which is having value I. So the output of this code, complete code, will be S T R N G and finally the int. So this is the output of this code. So you can see here the loop current iteration, when the value of val becomes I is true, and we, as soon as we execute this statement continue, the variable value val is not printing, just because the current iteration has been terminated by the continue statement. So the output will be strng and finally the int. So this is the basic difference between the break keyword and continue keyword. Finally, let's see the pass keyword. So in Python, the pass is a kind of a null statement, and it generally do nothing. So whenever we have to represent a null statement in Python, we can use the keyword pass, and it has no effect. That means it does not print anything, and it does not do anything. So it is kind of a null statement, like in C or C++, we generally write a semicolon as a null statement, but in Python, to write a null statement, we just write keyword pass, and it does not have any meaning or value. So where it is used? Basically it is used where if we do not have any body of a particular block. So in Python, a block cannot have a empty statements. That means there must be at least one statement inside any block. So in Python, if we do not know the actual body of that particular block, then we can write the keyword pass. Like in this example, I have taken a for loop for val in sequence. Here sequence is a iterable object which is a set, and the for loop will iterate over this set, and one by one the value of this set is assigned to the variable val. But this for loop does what? Suppose we do not know why we have written this, or right now we are not sure about the statements of the for loop, and we want to just check out whether this will work or not work. So we can write here pass, and later on we can modify it with some actual statement. So we can test this loop. So this will print or do what? It will do nothing, because we do not have applied any print statement here. So the pass is kind of a placeholder. So in future, if we have the statements, actual statements, we can write or replace it with these statements. So pass can be used inside anywhere where there is a block, like in function and in class, or inside the while loop or if statement or for loop. So here there is a user defined function which takes some argument args, and suppose we do not know the body of this function right now, so we can write here pass keyword, because in Python if we do not write this line and we just execute this single line, then there will be an error. So Python does what? There should be at least one statement inside any block. So we have to provide a proper indentation, and then if we do not have any statement, then we can write a keyword pass. So thank you. This is all about the keywords break, continue and pass.